All right, welcome race fans. Here we are tonight at Bristol for 300 laps with the European Stock Car Championship. This will be an exciting race, I'm sure. Bristol does always bring on some good racing, so hopefully we see it here again tonight. So thanks for watching, and we appreciate all of you viewers. Hopefully you really like the show that we put on, and if you do, make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. So we do like to have everybody subscribe to our channel. Hey Dennis, good to see you there. Army Dog, how's it going? How's everybody doing today? Or tonight, whichever it is where you're at. Hope everybody's doing all right. Sorry, folks. I had an emergency. I had to step away for just a second, so I'm sorry if everything was muted, but an emergency come up. So, and hopefully you understand. Appreciate that. All right, about a minute and a half left till qualifying, folks, and hopefully you got something to drink, something to snack on, and ready for the duration here. Going to be a good race. I think everybody will enjoy this for sure. Everybody loves Bristol. .300 laps here today at Bristol Motor Speedway. And it looks like that's going to wrap up practice, folks. We'll get through here and play our national anthem, so we will be back in just a minute.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, so time's coming in now, and some pretty fine times too, I might add. Klaus Winther, fastest in practice, gets beaten by Stefan Nobis. Stefan on a roll here lately. Been winning, boy, all the races. These guys coming out here and finishing second to him each week now. But I think we're looking for a good race here. I don't think Klaus is going to let him get out there too far. Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey Peter. Tom, I'm not sure how you say it. Tom Nataboda. How's everybody doing? Like Stefan Nobis going to be on the pole here. They do have quite a lengthy qualifying time, so we may see some times change here. Don't know. I'm not really sure, but let's take a look here and see how many have qualified. 20 have qualified, and it looks like maybe a couple of more, Manuel and John Holm. So maybe about 22 cars so far. You get still got time to get in there if you're in the league. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Tom. Doing good. Ready to get this thing underway. I think it's going to be a good race. Bristol always is a good race. So, you know, it's short track at its best, and I think that's where the popularity lies in it. I know there's not a lot of room if you do get caught up into a wreck or somebody else's mess or something. There's not much room to escape damage on your car. So the guys are going to have to think about that when they when they take that chance and maybe try to make a run on somebody on the inside or outside. So they got to think about things like that far enough in advance not to make that mistake. Pit road, it's a tricky pit road because you got front stretch and back stretch pit road, and I think there's going to be a couple of them on the back stretch pits. So they're going to have to try to remember which pit they are in, because one you enter in turn 4, and the other one you enter in one you enter in turn 4, and the other one you enter in turn 2. So you're going to have to remember which pit entrance you're on. So it's going to be tricky, and that's what it's all about, the driver when it comes to things like that, these guys are going to have to take into consideration. Making mistakes on pit road is definitely not what you want. You know, you don't want to see people making mistakes. So 42, Connor Anton. There you go. All right, gotcha. Okay, you're the number 43. And we may have some See if we can look and see if there's any more that have command. Nope, still 22 drivers. John Holm, the only one that has not qualified yet. Well, it looks like about the top four are pretty tight there. Less than a tenth separating the top four. So going to be a pretty interesting start. Vitt Solomon coming in fifth. And he's about a tenth and a half off of the leader. But Klaus Winther does take the lead again away from Stefan Nobis. And that may not be over. That's only 3/1000ths of a second separating them two. So I would say Klaus has probably got a really great setup under that car today. Well, everybody does have their favorite tracks, and this here being, you know, a pretty popular track in iRacing, I would say probably a lot of people's favorites. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope it is a great race. We don't want to see a lot of cautions. I hate to see guys out there with beat up cars trying to compete, and it's kind of heartbreaking for the guys. You know, they work on their setups, they practice, and they go out there and, you know, halfway through the race or maybe a quarter of the way through the race and wind up getting damage on their car, and they're just completely out of contention. So I hate it for them. You know, the guys really take this stuff serious and really work hard at it. And when you're taken out of the race just by getting into a wreck or something. But it's going to happen. It's Bristol. As the saying goes, it's Bristol, baby.
Alltså,
snurr.
jävla trafik överallt hela tiden.
I'm popping into the channel with you guys to see what your team strategy is here, guys.
Oh, mostly
finish.
is survive.
Survive.
Surviving is the key.
Surviving, yeah.
Well, how's everybody car feel out there today? I know it's going to feel a whole lot different in traffic, but how does it feel out there?
At the moment, it's pretty stable for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like a big truck.
Can you kind of give me a clue as to maybe what the first pit window would be?
Whenever the cautions come out.
Yeah, kind
The
of.
fuel lasts for about 130 laps, I think. So
Yeah, gonna
whenever
make
there's a
lot of,
caution.
Okay.
yeah, gonna make a lot of pit stops.
Oh, fuck's sake! Sorry.
Well, 300 laps. You ready for the endurance of it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's no
Okay.
more
problem.
ready for the endurance than the qualifying.
All right. All right. Well, good luck, guys, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Thank
that's
you.
all right.
See you, Victor Lane.
Yes, sir. All right. The guys are pumped up and ready to go. Yes, sir. Pumped up and ready to go. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button, please. And hit the like button under the video there. Hit the like. Give me a thumbs up. We don't like to see the thumbs down. We get them once in a while, and I don't know why, but whatever. But give me a thumbs up on it. Make sure you like the video. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And if you're not, thank you for your subscription. We'll be back later on tonight, about 10:45 p.m. Eastern, for the IWCR Truck Series, so tune in then. Big event coming up April 25th. I wanted to announce this for autism, this being Autism Awareness Month. A friend of mine asked me to cover a race for him. They'll be doing 195 laps at Atlanta. They've had a couple qualifying sessions up on that. You can check out the details on the MaxSpeedTV Facebook page, where you'll find all the details on that when the qualifying nights are. They are giving out $200 to first place, and I don't even remember what car it was. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking it might have been the Nationwide car, but I'm not sure. You'd have to check that out. But you'll have to tune in for that. April 25th. Mark that on your calendar. And that'll be about 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Again, like I said, all the details on the MaxSpeedTV Facebook page. You can check that out at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. If you think you got what it takes to race in that, then sign up and get in there and qualify at the times they have their qualifying sessions. All right, well, we're done qualifying now. Let's get down here to the grid. We'll run down where everybody's starting. All right, Klaus Winther on the pole with a 15.630. Congratulations to him for snatching the pole up here at Bristol. Stefan Nobis in second. Anton Oman in third. Lucas Sarnik fourth. Vitt Solomon fifth. Miguel Gomez in sixth. Dennis Sherp seventh. Pierre Vernet eighth. Michael Blom in ninth. Linus Brostrom, well, I'm not sure. Linus in 10th. Manuel Sanchez in 11th. Robin Happick in 12th. Marcus Hagman 13th. Louis Dennis in 14th. Samuel Almeida in 15th. Javi in 16th. Paulo in 17th, Harm Schmidt 18th, Mario Lobo 19th, Robert Erling in 20th, Hugo rounding out the field, I believe, here in the 21st position. So, oh, and John Holm, but I didn't see John Holm out there running any laps, so we'll see if maybe he does start the race. All right, well, here we're ready to kick things off here. Let's get back here to our pole sitter. Got to get a little volume on this thing. Oh, that's me. There we go. And it looks like they are rolling off the grids. They do get 2 pace laps here to get them started. Like I said, though, you have to qualify to get in that, so just keep that in mind. Like I said, check out the MaxSpeedTV Facebook page, and that'll give you all the details. All right, pace car's about to dive onto pit road here in just a second, and we're going to get this thing underway, folks. Pace car down pit road. Klaus Winther waiting on the green. Green, green, green. All right, good start. Stefan Nobis already taking a peek down on the inside. Not wasting any time. Is going to take over the lead from Klaus Winther. Klaus didn't even get the lead the first lap of the race. There we go. Stefan Nobis out in front. Anton Oman in third. Lucas Sarnik fourth. Miguel Gomez in fifth. And Pierre Vernet sixth. Like John Holm did not start the race, so Robin Happick back here in 10th, Michael Blom in 11th, Manuel Sanchez in 12th, Marcus Hagman 13th. Everybody starting to get settled into a good run here, getting single file. We had somebody down low there, not sure who that was. Manuel, no, it was the number 74 of Michael Blom. Got really loose coming off the turn. Marcus Hagman back here in 13th. Harm Schmidt going around in front of... Oh, Harm Schmidt around in front of traffic, bringing out the first caution of the race here, folks. Let's watch here and see. Looks like he had a little bit of damage on it anyhow. Comes off the turn and it looks like really loses it. Tries to save it. Hits that outside wall a pretty good hit. And loses it right in front of traffic. But self-cleaning track. He falls to the inside and nobody else gets into him. Base car is out. Alright. I doubt if anybody is going to come down pit road a little bit early for that. We've only got 7 laps on the the tires, so you may see somebody in the back part of the field come down pit road. Looks like Harm Smith may be out of the race. Looks like he has just completely taken himself right out of the race. We did have a couple takers down pit road. Javi, Luis Dennis, Mario Lobo, and Samuel Almeida come down pit road. So Stefan Nobis has led all 8 laps so far. Klaus Winther second, Anton Oman in third, Lucas Sarnik fourth, Miguel Gomez in fifth, Pierre Vernet sixth, Dennis Sherp seventh, Vitt Solomon eighth, Robin Happick ninth, and Paulo Riguardo, I think is how you pronounce it. Riguardo. And 10th. Guerdo. I don't know. I'm not too good with these names, folks. I'm sorry. I apologize. I hate to butcher them. I hate to, you know, I embarrass myself by maybe saying them wrong, so. Okay, lights are off on the pace car. We're ready to go back. Green flag racing. Looks like Stefan Nobis may be doing a little bit of disappearing there, a little blinking going on. Maybe all right once they get up under green. All right, pace car's in. And green, green, green. Already, Anton Oman trying to get a run on Klaus Winther going into the turn. Klaus up there on that high side is where the bite is, where he gets really good traction. Shoots out ahead of Anton. Anton lets him go. Miguel Gomez in fourth now. Dennis Sherp in fifth. Okay, thanks, Peter. I'm not sure if that makes me feel better or not, but thank you. Lucas Sarnik now back in sixth place. Pierre Vernet seventh, and I look for Pierre to work his way up through the field here and get up. He'll be in contention here and come down to the end of this. Vitt Solomon, another good racer, holding that middle line. That's probably a good place to be at right now. Really doing a good job driving on the CZO team. Linus now working to get by Robin Happick. Happick goes back to 10th. Marcus Hagman in 11th after starting 13th today. Driving for Superior Team. Paulo in 12th. Manuel Sanchez now back to 13th after starting 11th. And he's trying to make a run on Paulo here, but we know that top line is usually the line that gets a good grip. But boy, he does make short work of Paulo. Paulo goes backward. Klaus Winther a half a second off of our leader, and Anton gets into the outside wall just a little bit. Not sure if it was enough to create any damage on the car, but he's really struggling to keep up with Klaus Winther. Stefan Novus been out front now 22 laps. They're starting to get settled in here. And last one on the lead lap. Hugo back here trying to reel in Mario Lobo. These guys did pit at the end, and looks like Hugo might have wanted to be in the back. Mario in 19th. Samuel Almeida in 18th. And these guys, you know, they're back there a little ways, 13 seconds, which really puts them not that far ahead of the leader. The leader, Stefan Novus, not far behind Hugo. Ooh, Stefan's still blinking. Let's ride along with Klaus here. Klaus is not blinking so much. As you can see, these guys are already starting to catch up to the tail end of the field. Hugo just ahead of our leader. Now this could come into play. We could see that come into play. It could slow up the leader. Klaus Winther could use that lap traffic to his advantage. Looks like Hugo gets by Robert Erling up there. So Erling, the first one to go a lap down as the leader, closes up on his tail. Erling going to stay way down low, give the leader the high line. I would say there was some communication there between them two. But now the leader closing up on more lap traffic. And let's see how he negotiates these guys here. Hugo is the next one to go a lap down, and he does. Oh! Samuel Almeida into the wall, right in front of the leader. That could have been bad. And he does, looks like Samuel, I'm not sure what happened to Samuel. He is gone. He just like disappeared. That was really weird. He just disappeared from the track. And he's no longer in the server. I don't see him. Klaus Winther second, Anton Oman third, Miguel Gomez fourth, Pierre Vernet now in fifth, as he did get by Dennis Scherp. Scherp goes back to sixth. Lucas Sarnik now has fallen back to the 7th place after starting 4th today. Bit Solomon in 8th. Guys all trying to get by Robert Erling. Robert gives them the whole top side of the track there. Manuel Sanchez drives around Linus. Linus goes back to 10th. He was up to 9th, now goes back to 10th. Marcus Hagman in 11th. Just picked up a couple of spots since the beginning of the race, but hanging right there. Looks like the next one to go a lap down is Javi. Javi's about 6 seconds ahead of our leader. There's now 3 of them have gone a lap down. Robert Erling, Hugo, and Mario Lobo. Nobus just hooked on a wire, I think, to the center of the track. He's just hanging onto a rope out the window, and he's just keeping the hammer down. Well, Samuel's not on the... He's not even in there, so I don't know how he could be 18th. He's not even on the track. I guess that's what I meant to say. Hugo's 18th. Robert Erling's 19th. And Samuel's 20th. Anton gets by Klaus Winther to go into second. Klaus really slipped up, I guess, and he has got himself into the clutches of Miguel Gomez. Pierre Vernet in fifth. Looking back from Klaus Winther on Miguel Gomez. Gomez staying right in his footprint. They go by the number 66 of Javi. He is a lap down now. Paulo a lap down. The next one to be a lap down is Michael Blom, and he has got the leader right behind him. The leader, Stefan Nobus, right behind Michael right now. It looks like he's going to try to pass on the outside, it looks. If Michael gives him that line. Leader's still blinking. Wow, Stefan hard on the brakes there to not get into him. There we go. Finally getting by, maybe getting by. The leader in a lot of lap traffic right now, just absolutely nowhere to go. Passing up more cars. Looks like Robin Happick goes a lap down. Robin up on the high side. Next one to go a lap down is Lewis Dennis, and he's right ahead of the leader. You see the leader right behind him. And the leader dives it to the inside. Close racing by them two, but he gets by clean and safe. So the leader continuously taking down more guys and putting them laps down. So, wow. Really on a rail here tonight. Next one is going to be Marcus Hagman. And he is probably not that far from going a lap down either. You see the leader coming up on his tail. Not sure where he's gonna pass, inside or outside. He comes right up on his back here. Leader taking a look on the outside. Not sure if he can get a run or not. Now it looks like he's going to try the old crossover. And he is, boy, using Hugo. Hugo already a lap or two down. And the leader trying to fight by on the low side now. And he does complete the pass on Marcus Hagman, putting Marcus in 11th place, a lap down. Anton Oman back here, second place, 1.8 seconds behind the leader. And he's in a lot of lap traffic as well. Really gets loose coming out right there, almost gets into the back of Hugo. Looks like John Holmes has entered the track, so he's out here running now. Late, 44 laps down, but is picking up. He should be able to pick up a spot from Samuel Almeida here in about another 12 or 13 laps. Well, I'm not sure, it's like we talked to the drivers there beforehand. They said that the pit window is going to be whenever there's cautions. So tires, I wouldn't say are going to last any more than about 15-20 laps fresh, and where they're going to be getting some good grip. After that, you got to really lift off the throttle. All right, Vitt Solomon, the next one to go a lap down, is about 3 seconds ahead of the leader. The leader, Stefan Nobus, coming up behind him. Dennis Sherp running in 8th. He will be the one after that to go a lap down. So these guys really struggling right now to try to stay on the lead lap. We've only got 9 cars on the lead lap. Lucas Sarnik in 7th. I don't really see any hard side-by-side racing other than where our leader is going to be coming up on here. Looks like Vitt Solomon, this group here, having their own little battle. Vitt Solomon drives on by Dennis Sherp. Dennis goes back to 9th. He is really trying to fight back on that high side. And the leader right behind him. Miguel goes into second place as he passes up Anton Oman. Anton goes back to 3rd. Anton's been struggling with a loose car pretty much all night here, even after the restart. Man. And boy, look at Klaus Winther all over his tail now. Riding that wall is about where you want to be too, because that's where the grip is up there, folks. Up there in that gray area in the turns is where the grip's at. And if you kind of dime in the corners, it really does make a big difference. And you see Klaus, he's really diming in these corners big time. Kind of driving it in high and then cuts it right down to the bottom coming out of the turn. So he's driving the best line he can right now with the tires, probably falling off a little bit. Well, here we are, 72 laps into the race. We've had 1 caution. Pierre Vernet in 5th, riding 8.5 seconds behind the leader. Fitz Solomon trying to stay ahead of the leader, but the leader's going to go on by. And that puts Vitt 1 lap down. Leader's got quite a ways to go before he catches the next driver in 7th place, Lucas Sarnik. Lucas riding about 10 seconds behind the leader, which puts him about 6.5 seconds ahead of the leader. He's actually riding right there with Manuel Sanchez. Back in the field here, Hugo running in 17th, Robert Erling 18th, Mario Lobo 19th, and John Holm now does come up into the 20th place, and not a mark on that car. Late start for John. So that's why he's so many laps down, 44 laps down. Looks like he's really struggling here, just staying down out of everybody's way, just turning laps with them and enjoying himself. Out on a Sunday drive. Stefan Nobis on a rail, been out here and led the whole race so far, 80 laps. He's got under his belt, led every one of them. 5.6 second lead over Miguel Gomez. Oh yeah, I'm sure they are, Peter. Yeah, these guys would all love a caution right now, I'm sure. Get fresh tires. Klaus Winther in 4th. And if he's not careful, he's going to have Pierre Vernet reeling him in. Pierre dealing with a lot of lap traffic right now, but once he clears that lap traffic, I look for him to get up there and challenge Klaus Winther for that 4th position. Lucas Sarnik, the last one on the lead lap. Mired into this this pack of cars right here, most of them a lap down or more. Fitz Solomon a lap down, Dennis Sherp in 9th, Linus in 10th. I'm going to take just a quick stretch break. I got to get up and stretch my legs here just a little bit. I'll leave you on the leader and watch, and I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Needed to get up and stretch my legs a little bit. They were starting to get cramped up on me. Miguel Gomes now at 6.1 seconds behind the leader in second. Klaus Winther in third. Pierre Vernet fourth. Manuel Sanchez fifth. Anton Oman now goes back to sixth after starting third today. Lucas Sarnik working his way back up here and is challenging Anton for that position. Dives it to the inside of Anton, but that's not the line that he really wants, and he's in a lot of lap traffic here and's got to kind of take it easy. Still battling it up there as Hugo kind of almost come into play on that one. Hugo back in 17th place. Robert Earling in 18th with a good clean car. Don't look like he's been into much today, so just driving, taking it easy. No damage on it. Oh, I take that back, just as I said that. See, I'm telling you guys, there's got to be something to this. I think I jinx these guys. Every time I talk about somebody, they get into the wall or get wrecked or something. It happens every race that I do. Well, sixth place, Lucas Sarnik, last one on the lead lap now, as Vit Solomon goes a lap down. And this is getting to be quite the battle between Anton and Lucas. Oh man, Anton really loose right there in the turn. Doing whatever he can to hold off Lucas. Lucas trying to be patient with him, but finally gets by Anton. Just caught him at the right time and he drives on by. These guys only a couple of seconds ahead of the leader. Stefan Nobis coming up behind him pretty quick. The longer Lucas stayed there, the more he was going to get caught there by our leader and did not want to go a lap down. Wants to stay on the lead lap, I'm sure. '74, Michael Blom back here. Oh, up into the number 17. Those two were racing for position too. I don't think he meant to get into him, but a little bump and run there. Linus goes back. Manuel Sanchez not far behind them too. Running a pretty smooth race. Boy, these guys really would welcome a caution right now. We may not be too up or far from green flag pit stops here. We have had a few people on pit road, but just Anton Oman now just ahead of the leader. Looking back, you can see the leader coming up behind him. That puts Anton a lap down, so, man. Trying to figure out where he wanted to pass and finally gets by Anton. And that's going to put 5 of them on the lead lap. So again this week, Stefan Nobis just dominating here at Bristol. Lucas not that far ahead of the leader now, only about 3 seconds. Pierre Vernet in 4th, Klaus Winther 3rd, Miguel Gomez 2nd, and of course our leader, Stefan Nobis. Yeah, there's probably a few of them that have done some green flag stop. The top 7 have not. All the way back to Vitt Solomon, these guys have not been on pit road yet. So we're just kind of watching to see when they decide to come down pit road. Thing of it is when they stop and get new tires on that car, it takes them about 5 to 10 laps to get some heat, enough heat build up in them where they start getting better grip. So a lot of times these guys really do like to stay out there on older tires. They feel better. They just feel more comfortable. Sure, they may be just a tick slower, but right now everybody's slower. They're not really gaining anything or losing anything. The leader's still staying out there 8.2 seconds over Miguel Gomez. And Klaus Winther in 3rd. Let's go back here, check on Marcus Hagman. Marcus Hagman having a good run here today in 12th place. A couple laps down to the leader. Then Dennis Sherp in 11th. Klaus Winther in 3rd, comes up on some lap traffic here, tries to get by these guys. Mario Lobo back in 19th place. And John Holm, after a late start, coming in 20th. Avi running in 14th, Paulo 15th, Robert Earling 16th, Hugo in 17th. Got a lot of lap traffic around him. And Anton just drives on by Hugo. Anton running in 6th now as Lucas Sarnik stays out ahead of him and stays out ahead of the leader, and it looks like he has reeled the leader in. He's reeled the leader in about a second. So Stefan Nobis could be starting to feel the fall off of them tires. Miguel Gomez hanging on there, 2nd place, 8.5 seconds back. Just kind of hanging right there, not really gaining or losing any more time. Klaus Winther about the same, 11 seconds back. And we do have, looks like somebody coming down pit road there, Robert Earling. I think he might have been down the wrong pit. That's what I was talking about, folks. If you hit the wrong pits, he may have been on the back stretch or the front stretch, I'm not sure which. Stops in his pit stall, has to back up. That's the kind of stuff that really costs you. We're still waiting to see when the leader is going to come down pit road. Now Miguel loses a lot of time to the leader because he is just mired in a lot of traffic here, folks. Hugo coming down pit road. Stops in his pit stall. And he has to back up. And still not backed up far enough. He's still trying to find his pit stall. Alright, finally. Let's ride along with our leader here for a minute and we'll crank it up. How's that? Alright. Dennis Scherp back in 11th, and he is heading for pit road. Again, I think he missed his pit road entrance there on the wrong pit. He'll have to come around here and enter the right pit. Sometimes the drivers, I know myself, I lose track of which one I'm on, front pit or back pit. But Dennis Scherp finally getting to his pit stall, and let's see what he does here on his pit stop. Right side's going on, and left side's going on. Alright, he's away. Still no inkling of when our leader's coming down pit road. Miguel Gomes second. Klaus Winter now closes up on him and trying to get second away from him. Gomez trying to stay ahead of him, goes way up the hill. Gets into that outside wall but gets a pretty good run off and stays in front of Klaus. Looks like Klaus might have gave him that room to try to save it. All right, about 4 more laps. We're going to be looking at halfway here, folks. These people going to try to see if they can make it on one pit stop or not. I'm not sure. Well, they stopped under the one caution. I think we've only had one caution. Yeah, only one caution, and that was early. That was like on lap 6 or something, and they've been running since then. So now the question is can they make it if they stopped at about like lap 156? Can he make it the rest of the way? So he may be looking at a one pit stop, the leader. If he can make it about another 6 or 7 laps, then he ought to be able to make it on one pit stop. That's unbelievable. And man, look at the lap traffic he's in. Oh, and here comes our leader down pit road, and a whole bunch of them heading down pit road. Anton coming down behind him. First time our leader's been on pit road today. And this is the first time somebody else has led today, and that is Klaus Winter. Still has not technically led that lap, but 4-tire change for Stefan Nobis, and he's away. Get up here with Klaus Winther. Now he's coming down pit road, but he's going to cross the start-finish line. No, he does not lead that lap. Lucas Sarnik leads that lap. For the first time, somebody else is not led other than Stefan Nobis. Right now, Stefan's back out there in 3rd place. Manuel Sanchez 2nd. And Nobis getting in and off of his pit road and coming back out 3rd place. So once these guys up in the front pit, Lucas Sarnik now coming down pit road, giving up the lead to Manuel Sanchez. And Manuel leading for the first time today. Let's see what Lucas Sarnik does here on pit road. I'm sure it's going to be a 4-tire change for him as well. Right side's on. And left side's on. And he might be going to sit there and get just a little bit of that damage fixed up. He did get just a tick of damage, and he does, and off he goes. Now Manuel Sanchez out front. Now he could possibly go the distance here and make this on one more pit stop. The whole time, Stefan Nobis is closing up on him, now down to 3 seconds behind him. Pierre Vernet, the only other one on the lead lap now, almost about to go a lap down here as Manuel Sanchez is closing up on him. Manuel right behind him. And if I did my math right, Stefan Nobis is going to have to stop just for a quick gas and go, just a splash of gas and go before the end of this race sometime. And if it was me, I think I would do it early. I would stop, like in the next 10 laps, take a splash of gas and go, and he'll be good for the rest of the race. He might as well even take 4 tires. Manuel still in the lead, waiting for him to come down pit road, and we got a couple together, and that's going to bring out another caution. Let's see what happened here, folks. Oh, we got a bunch of them. Lucas Sarnik, Hugo, and a few others getting collected into it. Let's go back and check. Looks like Klaus Winther. I'm going to try to get to a different one here. This is a little better view of it here, I think. Right there. Okay, let's go up here a couple. That would have been Lewis Dennis. Go back and see what happened to Lewis here. Looks like him and Hugo get together. Yeah, Lewis kind of cuts a corner of Hugo's car off, and them two get collected into it. Wow, quite a bit of damage on some of these cars now. Well, this bringing out the caution kind of changes everything up, because with Manuel now, he'll be able to come down and get 4 fresh tires. Klaus Winther joining in with them. Pierre Vernet. Stefan Nobis already on pit road. And I see some serious damage on that, so he must have got caught up into that as well. Dang, after being out there and leading 151 laps. Holy smokes. And it looks like maybe he has taken his car behind pit road. I don't know. still sitting there. A lot of damage on the car. Well, it's going to give the lead up to Pierre Vernet now, and Pierre will lead this lap. Alright, there's a few cars that do get the way by. One lap to go here. We're going back green. Manuel Sanchez starting on the outside of Pierre Vernet. And I know if it was me, if I was Pierre, I'd want to start up on the high side. If they're allowed to do that. I'm not sure if they're allowed to do that. No resets today, so you get damage, you got to sit on pit road and get them fixed up. And looks like Stefan Nobis sitting there, Lucas Sarnik, and Louis Dennis. Pace cars in, and Pierre Vernet bringing them to the line, and green, green, green. Well, good start by Pierre. And he is going to maintain that lead. Klaus Winter, only 3 of them on the lead lap. Klaus Winter, the third one, and he's going to spin it. And he gets into the wall. No caution, folks. No caution. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate for him. And he's trying not to bring the caution out, too. That's pretty noble of him. And now he's going to have to tow to his pit stall. Bad luck for Pierre, I'm sorry, Klaus Winter. But Pierre out front, and he's got Manuel Sanchez right there in second. Miguel in third, but he's a lap down. Fitz Solomon fourth. It's like I always say, you know, even though he's a lap down, he's still in third place. He still gets third place points. So it doesn't matter how many laps he's down. Still in third place. Fitz Solomon fourth. Linus in fifth. Marcus Hagman sixth. Michael Blom in seventh. Dennis Sherp eighth. Anton Oman in ninth. And Klaus Winter on pit road in 10th. But he's about to get probably lapped there. Robin Happick in 11th is about to pass him up. And he does pass him up. I think. I don't know. I guess they're back and forth here. Javi in 12th. Robert Erling in 13th. Paulo 14th. And we have another caution, folks. Well, I'm not sure. Let me see where the heck that was. Let's rewind that back because I seen a car, yeah, right back here. Looks like Anton Oman. Let's go back and see what happened to Anton. Because we had several cars that kind of got into it. It looked like he might have just got loose coming off of turn 4 here. Yeah, self-spin, folks. Just a self-spin. Comes down and hits the inside wall, a pretty good hit, and I see a lot of smoke coming off that car, but that's actually what brought the caution out right there. So he's on pit road now. Manuel Sanchez still leading them. He did get by Pierre Vernet. Miguel second, Pierre back to third, Fitz Solomon fourth. Boy, after such a long green flag run, and then now caution, 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 so. Got quite a few of them on pit road, like Miguel, Linus, Anton Oman, Klaus Winther, Robert Erling, Stefan Nobis, Lucas Sarnik, Louis Dennis, all them guys on pit road. Trying to get damage fixed up. Lucas, you got a copy?
Můžeš mi to prosím tě přeložit, Vítku? Vítku?
Yeah, hello? I was just wondering how your car was feeling. Do we need a translator? I think we do. I'll put you back. I needed a translator for that. I forgot about that. My bad. Okay, they're going back green anyhow, folks, so Manuel gonna bring them to the line. Green, green, green. Boy, great start by Manuel. But he's got Pierre Vernet right there on his tail, and Pierre looking to get underneath him. These guys are racing it up hard up here now. Pierre is going to complete the pass on Manuel. Miguel in third. A little ways back, got a lot of lap traffic between him and second place. That's got to look like an eternity for him up there. Looking at all them lap cars. Wow. And he's just trying to survive. Oh, sure, laugh at me, Peter. Laugh at me, uh-huh. Ha, ha, ha. Thanks a lot, buddy. Fitz Solomon in fourth. Linus fifth. Marcus Hagman in sixth. Michael Blome seventh. Dennis Sherp, 8th. Robin Happick having a good day today, Robin is. In 9th place. Javi has caught way up here. Started 16th today, and he's into 10th. So, breaking that top 10. Paulo in 11th. Robert Erling, 12th. Anton in 13th, but he's sitting on pit road getting damage fixed. Mario Lobo, 14th. Klaus Winther, 15th, but he's sitting on pit road. Hugo, 16th, still out there on the track. Louis Dennis, 17th. And the whole front end of that car is gone, folks. I mean gone. Stefan Nobis now back out on the track in 18th place. Let's see if he can maybe pick up a lap or two. I don't know. Or a few positions, maybe. After leading 151 laps today. Unbelievable. Lucas Sarnick, 19th on pit road. John Holm, 20th, back out there. Could pick up a few more positions. Car looks good and clean. I don't see any damage on the thing. He started late, 51 laps down. But let's get up here with Pierre Vernet and Manuel Sanchez. 1-2. Still good racing to go, though, folks. We're coming up on 100 laps to go, so lots of racing to go here at Bristol. 100 laps is quite a long race to go. And like I said, I talked to the drivers beforehand, and the guys were ready for the duration here. They know it's going to be a long race, but they were ready for the duration. Miguel in third. Vic Solomon in fourth, 1 lap down. Linus in fifth. Marcus Hagman sixth. Marcus having a great day here today. Good to see him up into the top 10. Started 13th and running in sixth. Michael Blome not far behind him. Started 9th, running 7th. Dennis Sherp in 8th. Started 7th today. Robin Happick in 9th, started 12th. Avi in 10th, started 16th. Robert Erlings in 11th, started 20th today. So Robert moving up. Manuel still keeping the pressure on Pierre Vernet. I see Pierre just barely brushed the wall. I seen sparks come off that back fender, but wasn't enough to cause any damage. Probably didn't even get a 0X. Alright, let's see what's going on back here in the field. Lewis Dennis in 14th. Stefan Nobis back out here running in 15th, so he's picked up a lot of positions by getting back out there on the track. He's got the damage fixed up, but he's running 25 laps down to the leader. but he's picked up a lot of positions trying to salvage everything he can out of this. We've still got Paulo, Anton, Klaus, and Lucas on pit road. Gonna look and see. Yeah, Klaus. Actually, Klaus isn't even in his pit stall. That's kind of weird, because if he wasn't in his pit stall, they couldn't have been fixing up that damage. So, interesting. Very interesting. See how many more laps here before John Holm is going to be picking up. Oh, he just picked up one from Lucas Sarnik. Next he'll be picking up in about another 10 laps. He'll be picking up another position from Klaus Winther. And it looks like Hugo coming down pit road in 13th place. Yeah, Lucas. I was trying to talk to you, buddy. I know. I think you need we need a translator, I believe. But I was trying to talk to you. Sorry, buddy. Okay, Pierre out front. Manuel in second, Miguel in third. Miguel on the lead lap. I know, Lucas, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. Oh, no problem. No problem. Those three cars, the only ones that are on the lead lap. Vitt Solomon in fourth, one lap down. Vitt driving for the CZO team today. Linus in fifth. Them two, that will be for position if Linus can ever get the Vitt. They're both the same, on the same lap, one lap down. Marcus Hagman sixth. Also on that lap with him is Michael Blom, which Michael is taking a peek inside right now. That is for position, folks. Michael having a hard time making that stick. He got a pretty good run that time, but it's not over yet. Oh, bumping and banging going on. Oh, no caution. Oh, that's going to be a caution. Oh, just when we thought it was going to be over and it wasn't. Oh, my. Hang on, let's watch this again. He gets up the hill into the number 99 there. And that's Marcus Hagman. Then he gets into, let's see, that is Stefan Nobus. I'm not sure where Stefan Nobus come into the picture there, but I guess Stefan had drove it to the bottom, thinking he'd clear them two. And that was when Michael Blom got into the side of Stefan Nobus. And it was kind of on from there. He comes back down the hill, catches up with Michael Blom. And then he hits him again. So lots of damage. Oh, and then he gets hit again by the number 47 of John Holm. And that's the first time John Holm has been in an accident today. First time. I know he was several laps down, 51 laps down to the leader, but he came out late. And the first time he's been on first time he's been in an accident. Michael Gomes in the lead right now. Pierre Vernet does pass him up and will retake the lead. Well, almost 75 to go here, folks. They can make it the rest of the way on fuel. You got to kind of baby them tires a little bit. Save them for the end. Save them for a late race run or whatever. I think I hear some of them engines blowing up on pit road, the guys that have been sitting there for a long time. Well, let's see if we can get down here real quick and talk to Pierre Vernet. You got a copy? Pierre, you've been doing really good staying out front. Miguel's going to be right behind you. You got enough to keep ahead of him?
I don't know because there are not a lot of cars in the lab, so both fast. Manuel is fast too. So I will see.
Doing.
All right, well, you're doubling back up, and good luck, Pierre.
Thank you.
All right, pace cars in. Pierre with a good start. Them front three right there. Now we've got a couple more on the lead lap. Vitt Solomon, Linus on the lead lap. So we've got 5 cars on the lead lap now, folks. Vitt Solomon back here and Linus. Pierre Vernet trying to hold off Miguel Gomez. Dennis Sherp in 6th. Marcus Hagman 7th. Robin Happick 8th. Robin's come up from 12th place, doing a good job. Javi in 9th. Michael Blom on pit road. A lot of damage. Robert Erling 11th. Louis Dennis in 12th. We got quite a few on pit road there. Hugo back out onto the track in 14th, and Paulo in 16th. Now moves into 15th. But we've lost a lot of folks back here, folks. Gale putting the old pressure to Pierre in the front. Backs it off and says, well, I'm going to try it again here in a minute. Got to get them tires cooled off a little bit. And they got lap traffic to deal with here as well. Manuel hanging on 7/10 of a second back. Fitz Solomon 3 seconds back. And the last one on the lead lap, Linus running 11.5 seconds back. Gale's just being relentless on Pierre's bumper. Looks to the inside and may make it work. No, not yet. All I know is these guys better hurry up. I'm getting tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm just kidding. They have ran one heck of a good race here, though. I gotta say. One heck of a good race. Paulo now back out on the track in 14th. Hugo 13th. Michael Blom still sitting on pit road. Erling actually goes into 10th. He gets by Lewis Dennis. Avi in 9th. Dennis Sharp having a really good day here today. It's good to see Dennis back out there. He watches a lot of the videos here on MaxSpeedTV, and we sure appreciate him as a faithful viewer. Got a lot of faithful viewers I'll give a quick shout out to here. Cameron, Diane, Sharon, Leanna, Dylan, Pat, Logan, Dan, Steve. Got quite a few faithful viewers here on MaxSpeedTV, and we appreciate every one of you. We want every one of you to come back and watch every one of our broadcasts. A lot of good racing in all the leagues that I broadcast for. Like I said, tonight, IWCR, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, they're running trucks at Auto Club, California track tonight. That ought to be fun. I think they're turning 100 laps there. So if you tune in tonight here at 10 o'clock Eastern, or excuse me, 11 o'clock Eastern, we'll be getting ready to go green. I'll be going live at 10:45 Eastern. I know some of you that may be the wee hours of the morning, or or it is morning. But hey, what a way to wake up, grab your cup of coffee, and head for the computer and fire up the broadcast and watch a race. Pierre's really trying to hold off Miguel. Oh boy, that was close. Miguel really drove it in there that time. We'll watch and see if he does that again. These guys are racing pretty hard up here. They know it's coming down to the end of it. We got 37 to go. They've made their final pit stops. Fuel is not an option now. It's all about saving your tires, and here goes Miguel looking to the inside again of Pierre, battling for that position, and the whole time Manuel Sanchez has closed right up on their bumpers. Man, about to make this a 3-car battle. And Miguel on the inside. Looks like he's going to take that away from Pierre. And Manuel Sanchez sticks it in there too and takes second. Man, they drove it in there hard. Pierre just gave into it though. Now trying to fight back on the inside of Manuel. Novus back in 15th. Paulo 13th. Hugo 12th. Lewis Dennison 11th. Erling on pit road. Avi 9th. Robert Happick 8th. Marcus Hagman 7th, Dennis Sherp 8th, or 6th, excuse me. Lewis in 5th, Fitz Solomon 4th, Pierre Bernet in 3rd. Miguel out here for 10 laps now. We got 24 to go, folks. They make it the rest of the way on green. Where did all our viewers go? We had like 18 viewers in here earlier. Where'd everybody go? Manuel Sanchez, second. Pierre Vernet, third. Fitz Solomon, fourth. Linus in fifth. Dennis Sherp, sixth. Marcus Hagman, seventh. Robin Happick, 12th. Avi in 9th. Louis Dennis, 10th. Robin Irving still sitting on pit road in 11th. Herlo just got by him. Coming to the line, going to be 16 to go this time by folks. Well, thanks, Peter. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Definitely pulled away from Manuel by a little bit. And Pierre right there keeping the pressure on Manuel now. Taking a look on the inside. No dice that time. Oh, Pierre had to really back out of it right there. Coming to 11 laps to go, folks. Pierre going to try to make a late race run on him or not. Nine laps to go. Run down through the grid here real quick. Miguel Gomez out ahead of Manuel Sanchez by 1.2 seconds. Pierre Vernet on his tail in third. Fitz Solomon a long ways back, 10.7 seconds behind the leader, but on the lead lap, fourth place. Linus in fifth. Dennis Sherp, sixth. Marcus Hagman, 7th. Robin Happick, 8th. Avi in 9th. And Louis Dennis, your top 10. 5 laps to go, folks. 200 or 300 laps here tonight, and boy, they've been doing a great job. Take a look real quick here before we get to the end of it. We've had 4 cautions. That's pretty amazing. And I think there was hardly any drivers out here had any confidence tonight about this race. And I'll tell you what, they all need to pat themselves on the back because it was an amazing race. I would have never in a million years ever thought I would see 300 laps with Gen 6 on Bristol to go with 4 cautions. Never. Amazing. I hope you all agree with me. Well, I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying. I'm going to stay right here on Miguel because he's about to bring it to victory lane. But the battle right now is between these two, Manuel Sanchez and Pierre Vernet. Now let's see, they're going to be using, oh boy, this could be interesting here. I know, who's going to win it? Who's going to win it? Coming to the line, and it looks like, oh my word, Manuel just drove his heart out to get that one. But the most important thing is our winner here. Well, it looks like everybody was getting into him there, congratulating him. Let's go back a little bit here. I just cut the tail end of that melee. A little congratulatory spinning and wrecking each other and stuff. That's pretty cool. There you have it. All right, let's get down here real quick. Manuel Sanchez, get down here to talk to, see if we can get these guys down here with me. Miguel coming home the winner. Miguel Gomez, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Miguel, you come home the winner tonight. Man, I'm telling you what a fantastic race, brother. That was amazing. 300 laps here at Bristol. And, you know, I talked to a few of the drivers beforehand, and I didn't hear any confidence out of anybody thinking that, you know, they were thinking this was going to be just a wreck fest tonight. But you guys sure did prove them wrong. 4 cautions. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I was amazed too. Everyone did a great job, and it was a very, very clean race. And I really had a blast. I was, guess I was lucky with the Stefan problem because he was really fast. I had a maybe top 3 car, maybe second. But yeah, I was lucky, and it was a great racing at the end.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was really unfortunate for Stefan. Nobody had anything for him. He just comes out here week after week and is just wicked fast. But you know, you can be wicked fast and get caught up in something like that. What happened to him, and I feel sorry for him. But that, you know, that's part of racing. You get caught up in somebody else's mess and you get taken out of the race. So, but good for you. You bring home the victory here tonight. So congrats to you and anybody you want to thank, Miguel.
I want to thank my teammates because we had a really strong team Chevrolet, and I also have to thank everyone did race very clean, and Pierre Vernet and Manuel Sanchez for the great racing at the end, very clean.
Very good, very good. All right, well, thanks for talking with us, Miguel. Congrats on your win here at Bristol tonight.
Thanks, sir.
Well, I'm going to move up here a little bit closer, I think. We want to talk to Manuel Sanchez. Let me see if I can find him. I don't see him. Don't see him in TeamSpeak. Well, let's see if we can catch them on the track. Oh, the stupid thing. Give me a minute, folks. I'm tired of this Windows volume thing. It never works right. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Manuel Sanchez, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, you come home second tonight, Manuel. Man, what a battle there between you and Pierre. I had to stay on that. I didn't give Miguel much coverage there in the last few laps because you guys were battling so hard. Did you was you sure that you beat him to the line, or wasn't you sure until you looked at the results?
I'm pretty happy with my result. First of all, I want to congrats to Miguel, who made an amazing race, and Pierre put me on a great battle. But I am a bit disappointed because on the last stop I made a few adjustments to make shorter runs, expecting more yellows at the end. And this last straight lap killed my laps, and with 20 to go, I lose all the gap with Miguel.
Very good, very good. Well, you know, it was one heck of a race there toward the end, and you put on a good show. You and Pierre battling there at the very end. So, congrats to you, Manuel. Anybody you want to thank?
Oh, I want to take thanks to all the team who made the broadcast and made this league possible. We bring an amazing race like that.
Absolutely, buddy. I couldn't agree more. It was just great racing out there by everybody tonight. So thanks for talking with us, Manuel, and congrats on second place.
Thanks. See you.
Well, I think Pierre is in TeamSpeak, or he was. I think everybody's like bailing on me or something. Pierre Vernet, you got a copy? Well, he might have left. Let me check and see if he left. Yep, he left. All right, folks. Well, we'll run down through the results then, and we will get out of here. All right. Miguel coming home first. Manuel Sanchez second. Pierre Vernet third. Bet Solomon fourth. Linus finishing fifth. Dennis Sherp sixth. Marcus Hagman seventh. Robin Happick in eighth. Javi in ninth. Louis Dennis in the top 10. Hugo finishing 11th. Great finish for Hugo. Wow. Paulo in 12th. Stefan Nobis after leading 151 laps tonight. Man, unfortunate for him getting caught up like that. Finishing 13th. Robert Erling 14th. Mario Lobo 15th. Michael Blom in 16th. Lucas Cernick 17th. Whoops. Doggone it. I hit the wrong button. Anton Oman in 18th, John Holm 19th, and Klaus Winther finishing 20th. Samuel Almeida in 21st, and Harm Smith finishing 295 laps down in last place. So again, congratulations to our winner, Miguel Gomez. Miguel Gomez. And we will see you in 2 weeks back here. Not sure what track they're going to, but we'll see you in 2 weeks here for the European Stock Car Championship. And thanks for watching today, folks, on YouTube. Appreciate it very, very much. And until we see you again, stay safe, okay?